Seed probiotics have gotten very popular and I've gotten a lot of questions about them. In this video, I'm not going to talk about what happened when I took Seed probiotics. Rather, I'm going to show you the research on Seed probiotics and some other information you need to realize to help you decide if Seed probiotics are right for you. Seed probiotics are composed of 24 different probiotic strains combined with prebiotics, which helps ensure the bacteria stay alive until you take them. And while we're on the topic, what do they actually mean by strain? So bacteria, like many people, have a first name, a middle name, and a last name. These names are called the genus, the species, and the strain. In this example I'm showing you here, Lactobacillus rhamnosus GG, the last letters you see in the name GG represent the strain. By knowing all three names, you know exactly the kind of bacteria that's being used in a probiotic supplement. Supplement companies don't actually have to tell us the strains of the bacteria they are using in their supplements, so I absolutely appreciated the Seed company doing this. So what are the actual bacteria in Seed probiotics? Well, it turns out there's quite a lot. Seed probiotics contain a digestive health, gut health blend that make up 37 billion AFUs, but we're not done there because they also contain these other 5 bacteria strains that are said to be good for the skin, and there's another strain that's said to be good for the cardiovascular system and promote healthy cholesterol levels. In addition to that, there is a micronutrient synthesis blend that aids with the production of folic acid and vitamin B12, and this blend adds up to over 8 billion AFUs. And rounding out the rest is a 400 milligram dose of prebiotics, which Seed Health calls by the more fancy name microbiota accessible polyphenolic precursors, or MAPP. You'll also notice looking at the bacterial strains that they are measured in AFU. AFU stands for active fluorescent units. You're probably familiar with CFU, colony forming units. Active fluorescent units are essentially the same thing. The bacteria are just measured a little differently. Moving on to the usage directions of how you use this probiotic. So the company suggests taking 1 capsule per day for the first 3 days you start it, and then on the 4th day, or when you feel ready, ramping up the dosage to 2 capsules per day, which is the normal dosage that the company recommends. The company is going to state that when you take the probiotic, if you experience any immediate reactions, that's a sign that the probiotics are getting used to your system. Honestly, I'm not sure I totally agree with that. It's a general statement and we're all different, and I guess it also depends on what they mean by immediate reaction. Okay, so enough of that. What is the evidence for Seed Health probiotics? So the company mentions a clinical study involving 100 people with irritable bowel syndrome, and they also state that they began recruiting people for this investigation in 2020, but they don't post the results of that study. The company also lists another clinical trial involving the Seed DS01 probiotic helping the gut recover after people taking antibiotics. This study also began recruiting people in 2020, but unfortunately, again, no results of this clinical trial have been posted. If we take a look at the clinical trials website, clinicaltrials.gov, we can see these studies as well as 2 other interesting ones in the pipeline, including whether Seed probiotics can help alcoholics and infertile women. And it's also worth mentioning that the Seed Health company has been approved by the FDA to test Seed probiotics as a new investigational drug, which of course brings up the question, if Seed probiotics become a medication, can it be used as a dietary supplement? As long as the product was first introduced as a dietary supplement, there doesn't appear to be any conflict with it also being used as a medication. If you need to get your money back on Seed probiotics, you definitely can. If you request a refund within 30 days of your very first shipment, and you can request a refund either by calling the company on the phone and talking to the Seed Health customer service people or by emailing them. Also, Keep in mind, and this is important, you can only get a refund on your very first order of probiotics. In other words, if you took Seed Probiotics for 3 months and then decided it wasn't right for you, you would not be able to get a refund on those supplements you purchased after the very first month. Refunds have to be requested within 30 days of your very first order. Personally, I don't like that policy. And again, if you need to get a refund on Seed Probiotics, you can call the company at this number I'm listing here or at the email address listed here as well. Can you take Seed Probiotics with medications? Well, the company says there are no known problems with taking the DS-01 Probiotic with medications. However, keep in mind that no known interactions does not necessarily mean there are no interactions with medications. So absolutely do your due diligence and speak to your doctor or pharmacist for greater insights on this. The company also states that you don't need to refrigerate Seed Probiotics and that they actually have a shelf life of up to 1.5 years, even when stored at a temperature of 79 degrees Fahrenheit. That's pretty darn good. And something else to keep in the back of your mind is if you decide to try Seed Probiotics, you are signing up for a subscription to their service, which means they will send it to you every single month automatically. You can, of course, cancel at any time. So after perusing what they've listed on their website, I can tell you that Seed Probiotic Supplements, yeah, it's a legitimate company with a long list of heavy hitter scientists, which puts it head and shoulders above a lot of other companies out there selling probiotic supplements. And while there is research out there on the Seed Probiotic supplement, so far the company hasn't released the results of their clinical trials. When those investigations are published, I'll read them and I'll do an updated video so you can learn more about them. So if you are taking Seed Probiotic supplements right now, definitely leave a comment below and let others know what happened. Did you have any side effects? Let's try to move the needle forward and help others. And I'm actually curious about this myself. Until next time, I am Joe from SupplementClarity.com. Take care.